You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. That's a quote from Albert Einstein. Some days ago, I spoke to a dear friend of mine, and she told me what's going on in her company. She was talking about cost cutting and pressure and all the things that the management wants the people to do to increase the result to make more profit. No problem with making more profit. In my opinion, cost cutting and all these things are methods, let's say, from the past. As we are now approaching a new year and, in my opinion, also a new era, the question really is, what can I change to really get the results that I want to have? In my opinion, we are really standing at the edge of a completely transformational time. A big transformation process is happening now. And the question really is, can I kind of survive if I only use, let's say, the old methods and tools? Maybe you can also imagine what my answer is. My answer is no. I think it's really very, very important to have new ideas and also to make space for new ideas, not only for the new year, but also for the time ahead. Several weeks ago, I've been talking about the Walt Disney method, and maybe you remember it. The Walt Disney method consists of 3 different rooms that Walt Disney had in his studios. So the first one was the room of the dreamer, the second one, the room of the critics, and the third one, the room of the realist. And the first one of the dreamer, it was really nice with sofas and drinks. It was warm and cozy, nice music. Everything you desired was there, so that your fantasy really could go to places where you maybe have never been before. In the second room with the critics, there was only not even a bed, maybe something like a bench. It was only water to drink, a crust of bread to eat. And what happened in this room that the person who was in the role of the critic, he was really criticizing every idea from the dreamer. And I think you all know the sentences that are used. So that's too expensive. We have never done this before. How should this work? And so on. Maybe you know these discussions from your company as well. And the third one, the room of the realists, it was, let's say, a normal office with some coffee and some tea, also some water and some maybe cookies, some fruits, whatever you have in an office. And in this room, people really were looking for a good solution to not kind of diminish the ideas of the dreamer immediately, but to really find a solution. So what's possible with our budget? Which ideas can we take and which of them can we realize maybe today, maybe in the coming year? And not all the ideas have to be realized immediately. It's also good to have a plan and to really make a decision when which idea can be realized. In my opinion, it's really a good idea to take some time now that the year is changing and also allow the fantasy to kind of create some new ideas. In my opinion, it's also a good idea to have a look on what can be done to have more employees that are really committed, that are creative. For this as well, it's important to find new ways, not the ones we had before, controlling the employees, but instead trying to give them some space to have their own ideas and later on to have really a fair discussion about these ideas so that the employees feel welcomed with their ideas and that they don't have the impression that every idea is immediately answered with no time, no budget, no I don't know what. And that's really what I mean with love and peace in companies, to really appreciate the people who are working in the company, to appreciate the ideas, to say thank you for new ideas, for things that went very well, and to really have another way how to talk to each other and how to deal with each other. Everything really starts with me, and that's why I'm touching my notes, because that's what I can what I can change. I can change my thoughts. I can change if I want to be only critical or if I want to be appreciative, even though if it means that there are ideas where we realize later on that it won't be possible to realize them. And if so, okay, then we've had maybe we could develop another idea that evolved from this one. And that's really what I do when I go into companies. I talk with the teams and I ask them what they need. Very often I also resolve conflicts with the team. Sometimes it's conflicts that have been there for years. And then together with the board of directors, we are looking for a good way how to really collaborate. It's away from confrontation. It's the way of collaboration. In my opinion, this will be a very big issue in the times ahead, that it will be more about collaboration and cooperation. And the question is, how can this be implemented in the company? If you would like to have some advice on this, and also if you would like to have some good ideas how to find and how to keep new employees in your company, just call me and we'll have a discussion about what I can do for you and which ideas might serve you, which ideas maybe you have been looking for. And we can also have a discussion whether we want to do all the three options from Walt Disney: the dreamer, the critics, and the realist, or if you just would like to have half an hour to maybe dream. This can also be a good idea around Christmas. So just let me know what I can do for you. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best for you and for your teams, that you reach your goals, and remember, peace creates values. Have a nice day.